guys.
Hi. Hi,
Happy
everyone.
Friday.
Happy Friday.
Who's on? Let us know that you're on. This afternoon, we have a special Mother's Day edition for our kids' Bible lesson today. We hope that you've had a great week thus far. Good news is that some things are opening, so we're not as stuck in the house as we were, or safe in the house. So we hope that you've had a great week. Let's get ready to learn. Who's ready to learn? Let me see you say, yay! All right. So today we're going to talk about mothers, moms, mamas, moms, whatever you call them, and how special they are to us, and how God has blessed us to have great mothers in our lives. And so we know that Sunday is Mother's Day, and sadly, we're not able to take them out to dinner or take them to their favorite dessert place. But guess what? We're going to show you how to make something special for your mom with stuff that you have in your house, right? So a lot of us can't even go out to buy cards or to buy special things for our moms, but there's some household items that you have, and it's safe and it's fun, and your mom will love it. So I can't wait to show you our special projects. Hey, everybody that's joining in for our special Mother's Day kids lesson. Aww. Yes. Let us know that you're in. Let us know that you're on, so that we can learn about special moms in the Bible, and so that we can do our special Mother's Day craft today. All right, so y'all are ready? Are you ready?
I think they're ready.
I'm ready.
I think they're ready. So we're just going to jump right in, right?
Yes.
Okay, Pastor. Do you want to tell us about the first mom?
Yes. So we're going to start by talking about six moms in the Bible, six special moms in the Bible. And I want you to remember these, all right? So when your mom asks you what you learned today, you can tell her you learned about how many? Six special moms in the Bible. So our first mom that we're going to talk about.
One thing. And not only are we going to teach you about the moms, but we're going to teach about their qualities, like what made them special, what made them godly women, and what made them godly mothers. So when you're hearing about the six moms, listen for the qualities, and you might hear qualities that remind you of your own mom, your own grandma, or your aunties, or godmothers. So listen for the qualities as well.
All right.
So first we're going to start with Sarah.
All right. So Sarah was whose husband? Oh, whose wife? Oh, Lord. Sarah was Abraham's wife. All right. So in the Old Testament, there's two testaments in the Bible. There's the Old Testament and there's the New Testament. So in the book of Genesis, we learn about a woman named Sarah. And Sarah was promised by God that she would have a baby, but she had to wait a long time to have a baby. I mean, a long time. She ended up having her first baby at 90 years old. Can you believe that? 90 years old. She had her first baby. But guess what? Guess what quality we learn about Sarah? She was patient. And so we thank God for all of our mommies, because they are not only patient with God, but they are patient with us.
Yes.
So they love us through all of our stuff, right? So mommies are very patient. So make sure that you thank your mommy for being patient. So that was our first mommy. So you ready for our second mommy? Mommy number 2 in the Bible. Her name is, let me see if you can guess it.
Let's see.
Guess it at home. Let's see if you can pronounce her name.
And then I'm going to tell you how it's pronounced. Let's see. Let's give him a few minutes to try to sound it out. Because this name, it's pronounced a little different than it looks like it will be pronounced right there on the screen.
Let's see if I can get it.
Let's see.
If you got it, type, say, I got it. I'm going to look in there. See it?
Because you looked up the actual pronunciation.
Yes.
So the way that you pronounce this name is Jochebed. And she was the mother with a plan. Now, Jochebed had a baby, but it was during a time when the Pharaoh, he was the ruler over Egypt. He was a very evil man. And he said that any woman who had a baby boy the baby boy needed to be killed, that he was only going to let baby girls live. So Jochebed said, not my son. She got a basket like this basket. Probably looked a little bit different, but maybe it looked something like this. And she lined it and made it so no water would get inside so that the baby would be safe. And she put the baby in the Nile. Have you ever seen a river where there's plants along the side of the river? There's this area that's not all the way water, but it's not all the way land. She put the baby there and left, and she watched. And the Pharaoh's daughter found the basket.
Yes, right.
So she had a plan to save her baby, even though the evil ruler said that no baby boys could live. So what we call he ended up being Moses. So what we call Jochebed, she was resourceful. She was resourceful. So she knew what was going on, but she knew that she had to put together the things that she had to save her baby. So she was resourceful.
Yeah. So, sometimes moms have to make dinners and all of that, and they take all of these ingredients and they make special meals for you, and they have to figure out how to make sure that you're at your practice and your brother or your sister at their practice. And so moms do a whole lot, and that requires them to be resourceful. So make sure you thank your mom for being resourceful. So our first attribute is patient, resourceful. Mom number 3. Hannah, Hannah, Hannah.
All right. She was the mother who did what?
She was the mom
who kept her promise.
Who kept her promise.
She kept her promise.
So Hannah could not have a baby. She was unable to have a baby, but that didn't stop her from praying. So she prayed every day and every night. God, if you let me have a baby, I promise that I will take my baby to church. I will make sure that he serves you. And so she prayed and she prayed. And guess what? God answered her prayers.
Yes, he did.
And when she had a baby, his name was Samuel, she did what she said. So God let her have a baby, and she made sure that he was in church. She made sure that he served the Lord. And so Hannah, we say, was faithful. So make sure you thank your mom for being faithful. So mommies, make sure you're in church. They make sure that you pray. They make sure that you know the Lord. So thank your moms for always being faithful.
Great job, Pastor. Thank you. Next up, we have Mary. And we all should know about Mary. Mary is the mother of Jesus. And on the screen, if you can read it with me, it says, Mary, the mother who is blessed among women. So we know, well, you might not know, but Mary, when she had Jesus, she was a teenager. So she wasn't an adult yet. She was still a teenager. And an angel appeared to Mary one day. An angel appeared to her and told her, you've been chosen by God to have a son. So at that time, Mary was surprised, and she probably wanted to know, why me? Like, why did God pick me? But she trusted God, and she trusted the plan, and she was obedient. Right, Pastor?
That's right.
So Mary was not only chosen, but she was obedient to God. So she was chosen and obedient.
All right. So mommies are not only patient, not only resourceful, not only faithful, but guess what? They are chosen by. So God chose your mom. He knew that you would need that mom, and so he made sure that she became your mom. Isn't that a blessing? So we want to thank our moms for being chosen by God to be our moms, and we want to thank our moms for always being obedient to God, by making sure that they raise us right, and that they do what God asked them to do. All right. So that was 4. So we're now on to mom number 5. Elizabeth. We have some Elizabeths in our church.
We do.
This was the mother who believed in miracles.
Yes.
So Elizabeth was Mary. We just talked about Mary, right? Elizabeth was Mary's homegirl.
They were friends?
They were best friends.
Oh.
All right. And she was not able to have a baby, but the angel told her husband that God would bless them to have a baby. Although the husband doubted, Elizabeth believed that God would give her a baby. And that same year, she had a baby by the name of John. And he became one of Jesus's best friends. And so we say that Elizabeth, because she believed God, even though her husband didn't think that she would be able to have a baby, we say that Elizabeth is a believer. So thank God that your mom believes in God, and not just in God, but believes that God is able to do amazing things, not only for her, but for you. All right. So now that was 5. This is our last one.
This is the last one.
6.
Who we got, Pastor?
Eunice.
She was the mother with strong faith. Now, Eunice was Timothy's mother, and she had sincere faith in Jesus. She told her son all about Jesus, and she taught her son Timothy about Jesus by the way that she lived her life. So he saw a perfect example by watching his mother, okay? So based on watching his mother Eunice, Timothy became a faithful follower of Jesus because of her example and her sincere faith. Eunice had strong faith, and we call Eunice sincere.
Sincere.
What does it mean to be sincere, Pastor?
Sincere means to be honest, not just with God, but with everyone that you're in connection with. So when you're a sincere person, you don't lie. When you're a sincere person, you always are loving and you're compassionate. All right. So we thank God for having sincere, honest, loving, compassionate mommies. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're watching with us today and you want to comment some of the qualities that your mom has that you love about her, maybe she has one of the qualities that we just told you guys about. Maybe she's patient. I know. Oh, we've got some patient moms at our church.
Yes.
Maybe she's resourceful. Maybe she is faithful. We know we've got some moms that are believers. So tell us about your mom.
Shout your mom out.
Shout your
in the
mom
comments
out
and
in
say,
the comments.
My mama is the blank.
And you could even shout out your aunt. You can even shout out your auntie, your grandma. Some sisters are like moms to us.
Yep.
So let's shout them out. So we introduce you to 6 moms today. And if you can remember their names, that's awesome. But what's most important is that you remember their qualities.
Yes.
What made them special to God. So Pastor and I have something to show you. It's a surprise. I mean, you might know or not know. These are our moms.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mommy.
So my mom is the one with the dress with the flowers.
Yep. And my mom is the one with the pearls.
Yeah, and so those are our moms, and so we want to just say hi to them and wish them a happy Mother's Day.
Yes. Shout your moms out. We love mothers. They are amazing people. Amazing people.
Yes. So, to move along with our lesson, we want to tell about how we can honor our mothers, because we're all so thankful for our moms. And when we talk about moms, I want to just remind you, it's our moms, it's our stepmoms. It's moms that have come into our life that have taken care of us, even though we didn't grow in their tummies. Did I already say grandmas? It could be aunts, godmothers. There's so many special women to us that come in and just love us like a mom. And so this counts for every motherly figure, even if you didn't grow in her tummy. Okay, just remember that when we're talking about these next ways that you can honor all the moms in our lives. So this works for any mom. Okay, so first we are going to start with our words.
So how? Because the Bible says what? Honor your father and your mother. So this is our Mother's Day edition. So we're talking about how we can honor our mothers. We honor our mothers with our words. Words by saying things like thank you.
Yes.
Like saying I love you.
Let me put this there, because I did have the scripture you just
Exodus 20:12. This. So make sure you write this down or go find it in your Bible or your Bible app and highlight it. so that you can remember that we must honor our
father and your mother, so that you may live long in the land your Lord God is giving you.
That's right. So you want to live a long, healthy, prosperous life, and you do that by honoring your mom and your dad. Yes. All right. So that comes by saying, I love you, by saying words like thank you, I appreciate you. You can say, I apologize when you do something wrong. You can say nice, kind words by not talking back. Or as they say in the South, not talking under your breath. I don't still know what that means, but you can, by saying yes, ma'am, yes, no, ma'am. By being polite and respectful. So we honor our parents, our moms, by our words.
By our words. The next one we've got is being obedient. You might have heard of this word. But that comes with listening to what you've been asked to do and doing what you've been asked to do. Okay. So we talked about, who did we talk about who was obedient? Mary. Mary was obedient, right? And many of the other mothers in the Bible were obedient as well. But we talked about Mary being obedient. So we need you to be not only obedient to what God's telling you, but be obedient to what your parents and your motherly figures are telling you, okay? So that means doing your chores, okay? Picking up your toys, putting your dishes in the sink or the dishwasher, or if it's your job to wash them, that you do that and help your parents. So obedience, okay? It means that you follow rules. We all know what the rules are. Maybe there's a rule that you make your bed before you leave your room for the day, or put your clothes in your shoes. There could be a rule that we're not going to eat on the couch. So obedience goes along with trying your hardest to follow the rules that have been put in place for you, okay? Now, obedience is super important, especially when you have siblings. I think I saw that Tucson, Elon, and Langston are watching. And you guys have siblings. I know that Dayon and Avery are siblings. And we just had Jalen and Camden last week. We've got so many siblings. And obedience is super important when you have siblings, because your siblings are watching you. And so when you are obedient, you're setting a great example that your siblings can follow. And it helps to honor your mother in that way. If you're setting an example, that's right. That is the one of the most amazing things you can do for your mom, to honor her, okay? Or both your parents.
Lastly is service, right? So how do we honor our mom with our service? You ask your mom questions like, Mom, can I help you? Can I sweep for you? Would you like some water? Especially in Sacramento, it's about 100 degrees today. Can I take the laundry to the washing room? By just asking your mom if she needs help, because moms do so much. We just talked about all the things, just some of the things that moms have to do to make sure that they care for you and your siblings, and go to work and cook and all of that. So you can help your mommy by asking, can I help you? By making sure you open the door for her when we're at the restaurant, or when we're going somewhere, open her car door and close it. By also helping her with the groceries, bringing them in, bagging them when you're at the store, putting them in the car, rolling them to the car, pumping her gas. Make sure that you can say, Mommy, I can get out and pump the gas. Help your mommy in any way that you can think of that will help her not to be so stressed and having to do everything, all right? Because mommies do so much for us, and any way that we can help, I know that they would appreciate it.
So we've got honoring her with our words, obedience, and service.
Yes.
So we can say nice things, we can listen and follow instructions, and we can do nice things. And that doesn't take much work at all if we just try just a little bit.
Just try a little harder.
Okay. So I hope you guys have learned. You learned about 6 moms. You learned about wonderful qualities that they had. We told you guys about some wonderful ways that you can honor your mothers.
That's right.
And that goes for Mother's Day and every day.
Every day is
Every day is a day that you can try to do something special for your mom and for those motherly figures that take care of you and that love you in your life, okay? So we've got about, if this is going to be 30 minutes, we've got about 10 minutes. And I've got a project that I wanted to show you guys. So, you ready for the project?
Dun, dun, dun,
you guys might have noticed, be careful because they're gonna fall.
Oh, my head is
it gonna fall? Oh, yeah, good job. So, you guys see these flowers? Normally I keep some flowers there, but this week, since we were doing since we were doing a Mother's Day lesson with you guys, I wanted to show you how to make these flowers. And you might have to go get one thing off of the list. You might have to go get one thing. So we got like this purple one here. I'll show you guys how to make that.
My favorite color.
And I will show you guys how to make this one.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay? Does that work? Okay. You can set that right on the ground for me. So we'll show you guys how to make these two. I will put it in the vase.
Because we know, right, that this year is a special year because of this virus. So we can't go to a lot of stores and buy a lot of nice gifts. But guess what? You can make a special gift at home with things that you already have, right? And then just tell your mommy, next year we won't be in this house the whole time. And so I can get you a special gift. But this year we gonna make some paper flowers up in there.
Yeah, and they're so pretty. The thing about flowers outside, they're designed by God.
That's right.
These are designed by you. Ooh. So you decide what they're gonna look like. And there's no perfect way to make them. So they're exactly how you want to make them.
Yes.
Because I've never seen a flower that's got blue and red and all these colors. So I want to first show you guys what you will need for these flowers, okay? And they're not hard. Now, these flowers are going to require a quality that Sarah had. I think we said Sarah had...
It starts with a P.
Yeah, it starts with a P. It's going to require Sarah's quality.
So kiddies, you got to be what? You got to be... Patient.
Yeah, this is gonna require Sarah's quality. So let me Pastor's gonna read the read the materials that we need, and then I'm gonna show them to you.
So this is what you need to make your mommy, and the good thing is, listen, you can make as many flowers as you want. So your mommy deserves all the flowers, right?
Yeah.
And so unfortunately, we can't go and buy her special big gifts at the store, but you can make her as many flowers as you want. And you need one per flower, one coffee filter.
No. I'll show them the coffee filter. I'll show them the quantity. So these coffee filters, you might already have them. If not, I think you can get a pack for like 100 at the Dollar Tree or like a grocery store.
Yes.
Yeah, they're about $1. Yeah.
If you want to surprise her, you can also go on Amazon and order them and have them ship
to
the house.
Who got a card? We're not sending these kids on Amazon.
Go to Amazon.
No. Yes, patience. That's exactly right.
All right. Patience. You also need washable markers.
Okay. Yeah, I got to show you guys the materials. Okay, washable markers. So the thing about it is washable markers are preferred. That way, with the project, if you got anything you need to wipe up, parents know, let's just do washable. We're not going to worry about the other kind.
Yes. You need a baking pan.
Yeah, baking pan. Okay, I'll show you that last.
All right. You need scissors.
And
dull scissors.
Now, scissors are optional.
Right,
so you on some of the flowers, you don't even need the scissors. The scissors will give you these spiky ones, but you don't really need the scissors. So I might actually show you a flower without using scissors. Okay, what else?
A spray bottle for water.
Yeah, spray bottle.
Pipe cleaners.
Now, this is the material that I thought maybe you guys won't have at home. So you might have to go get these, but these also can be found at the Dollar Tree. Okay.
And tape, which is optional.
Yeah. Now, tape is optional. I'm going to show you using tape because it does make it a little easier, especially little fingers trying to grip. But tape is optional. And now I'm going to show you my my baking pan, just a regular baking pan, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna move that there. Maybe like leave it there so it just shows a little bit. Right. Yeah, that's cute. All right, so we can take off the materials.
All right. Oh yeah.
And you guys, this is gonna go a little bit over 30 minutes. So if you're on a tight schedule, you can always come back and watch our project later. But we wanted to do something a little special for Mother's Day.
It's arts and crafts.
So to make a flower, I took two coffee filters. So they pretty much will stay together, okay? They pretty much stay together. So I took 2 coffee filters. You're going to kind of flatten it out, all right? And so I flattened it out. Now, you can use the baking pan as your surface, or you can just use a table and then transfer it to the baking pan. The baking pan really is only needed when it comes time for the spray bottle. So you are going to color you're going to pick your favorite colors. Let's say today I want to do purple, yellow, and orange. Pastor, which one did you say was your favorite?
This one, the one that's in the...
Oh, the blue one. Yeah. Okay. And so then you're going to just be as creative as you want. You can write words. You can write squigglies on it. Okay.
You can design it any way you want.
You can design your coffee filter any way you want. And the cool part about this is you don't have to cover up all of the white, because what's going to happen with the water, and I don't know if it's because I grew up in Berkeley, but I love tie-dye. Anybody that knows me knows, like, I will rock some tie-dye. So you want to leave a little bit of white, kind of like you would in the tie-dye. That way it gives the colors some room to bleed. So I didn't finish mine, but you get the effect. Draw any design you want. You can write words. You can write your mom's name. You can do anything, anything you want to do on your coffee filter. Okay. I'm just going to fill it in just a little bit more. You can do squiggly lines. You can do several different things with this. All right.
Ooh.
So this is the one that I'm going to show you guys with today. You're going to take the coffee filter and set it on the baking pan. If you don't have a baking pan, it's okay. You'll just want to protect your table with something like, I know, like a gallon Ziploc bag could work, or newspaper could work, but the paper sticking together might be a challenge. So I would try to find something that's going to allow you to have easy cleanup, because there is water, but that you won't get paint on. So you're going to spray.
Ooh.
You're going to spray. Uh-oh. Okay. So you're going to spray it. You guys can kind of see. So we're going to spray it. And what happens is, depending on what you draw or how far on the edge your design is, the more the colors are going to bleed. But what happens is, you'll notice when it dries, the colors will spread even more than what you see here. Okay. But do you notice how from what you saw dry and what you just saw with me spraying it with water, how the colors are already starting to mix together? Okay. And remember, that was 2 layers, and I only had to color on 1 layer because the water and the washable markers are going to go through both of the coffee filters. So it's going to go through the first layer, down to the second layer, and then the 2 layers are going to match. They're going to look the same.
Ooh. So
you, depending on your situation, you can set this outside in the sun. That's what I did. I set it out in the sun, and it was ready. You'll know when it's dry. I don't want to give you a time because I'm really not exactly sure. Or you can sit it on the counter and you'll have to wait overnight. But I like sitting it out in the sun. You'll just need to watch for the wind, just depending.
It's perfect weekend.
Because you don't want them to blow. You don't want them to blow away. Remember, they're going to be coffee filters once they're dry. So if you're going to put them out in the sun, just watch it. Okay. So you have to wait until they're fully dry. So that's part 1 of the project. That's part 1. So I got some that are already dry.
Once they dry.
So once they're dry, this one, it kind of looks like a sunrise. And then there's a blue one. Okay. So what we're going to do, you want to make that color? Then I'll do blue. Okay. Then I'll do blue. So you have your 2, remember, there's 2 coffee filters, because that's going to make the flower look a little bit fuller. Oh, that one's 3. Ooh, that's going to be a big flower. That's okay. Pastor has 3. You're going to fold the circle in half. Make it look like a taco.
Oh.
And then you might need to put it on the table just to get a nice fold. Okay. You got it? You got it?
Mm-hmm.
What I would probably, let me see if this will work. Yeah, it'll work. Will it work? I should have told you guys to separate them. Sorry, guys. I was trying to see if I could like make it work. But you've got 2 tacos. You got 2 tacos.
The more tacos, the better.
Yeah. Okay. So, Pastor, you got 3 tacos?
Yep.
Hold them together. So you're going to line them up. So I got my 2 tacos. Double tacos. You want to just do it 2?
I'm going to do 2.
Okay. And then you're going to take your 2 tacos and fold them in half.
All right.
So now you got half taco, or maybe like a little fan.
The water cup thing.
Yeah. Okay, so now you got a little fan. If you're brave and you can fold it one more time.
Ooh, I'm brave.
And now you got a pizza slice.
Hey! Pepperoni.
Okay.
With red peppers.
So Pastor, that sounds really good. So on this step, I think what I am going to do is I'm going to show you guys what to do if you don't have scissors. And then on the second flower, I'm going to show you what to do if you do have scissors. So let's use Pastor's first. So if you don't have scissors, then I don't even think we needed to fold it. Mm-hmm. But what you want to do is take the tip. You see that tip there? Can you see the color? Tip? Mm-hmm. You're going to twist. You're going to twist the tip. Twist the tip. Okay? Kind of like that.
Twist it.
And remember, flowers are not perfect. So you're going to twist. Do you see how I twisted?
Twist and shout.
It just depends on how far you want to go up. You're going to twist. You're going to twist. Yeah. Where is it? Okay. Can y'all see? Oh, yeah. There you can see. So on this step, now this is where it gets tricky. And I'm going to do this one without scissors and without tape. Do you mind holding this, Pastor? Okay, so once you have your pipe cleaner, you're going to give yourself a little hook, a little hook on the top. Yeah, you see that little hook? That's going to help us make the base of the flower. I want to be sure that you guys can see this. You're going to take your flower and you're going to take your hook. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so the hook is hanging. The hook is hanging. It's a hanging hook. You're going to wrap the hook around the flower.
Ooh,
you'll wrap the hook around the flower. Now, depending on what you want to do, you can wrap this long part around the flower too. That way you don't see the end of the flower. And then just straighten it out. Don't worry, you're not going to break the pipe cleaners. You won't break the pipe cleaners. Your flower might be a little fragile, but not the pipe cleaners. And then carefully
open it up.
Open it up.
Open it up.
Carefully open it up. You want to open it? Now, I use 2 for these, but some of the flowers in our vase use 3, just depending on how big you want to make your flower.
Yes.
So, even if you don't have scissors and if you don't have tape, I made this one. Really pretty one.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a carnation. It kind of looks like a carnation without scissors or tape. So this one, this one just needed the pipe cleaner, the coffee filters, the markers, and the water.
That's it.
Okay, so you can make one that looks just like this. And you saw how quick I did that? And it's perfect. Okay. So so Pastor have folded. Oh, we're going to put it in our vase?
Yep.
Okay.
A boss.
So Pastor had folded this one up. Remember, we had, I just want to remind you guys, we had 2 I was folding this one? Oh, oops. We had 2 tacos. And then we had the 2 tacos on top of each other. And then we had a fan. And then we had a pizza slice. Do you want me to make this rounded or pointy?
Do the pointy for the children.
Okay. So in order to do it pointy, I did, I went up like,
no, we gotta show,
oh, like that. I gotta show you guys like that. Oh. Well, be careful for your mess.
Yeah, make sure your parent is with you.
Yeah, especially if you're using the scissors. So we're cutting our pizza slice. Okay. And then at the top, I want to show you guys. I made a V. Okay.
Oh.
We'll get that. We'll clean it.
Yep.
So you see? This kind of would look like a ticket or something. Okay, so it looks like a V.
A V.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza.
So now we've got. Oh, okay. So the same thing applies. The same thing applies with the pointy one. You're gonna take it. These used to be our tacos, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna take them, and you're going to twist the bottom again. Twist it. Twist it. Hold on. Yeah, you're gonna twist the bottom again. I actually think I'm gonna not use tape at all. That way, it's one less material.
Right, right.
So, do you want to try making the hook?
So you're gonna hook.
Make the hook. Make the hook.
Hook them.
Connect the flower
and then
to the hook.
And then guess what?
And then what? Wrap it around. We're gonna wrap it around.
Wrap it around.
Now you can get really fancy with this, you guys. But you see, it doesn't take much work at all. It just takes a bit of patience.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna pull it apart. See if there's any comments. You're gonna pull it apart. And we've got a pretty green flower to add to our bouquet.
Whoa!
And that's it. And that's it. You can do that. I didn't want to talk about appliances, but yes, you can put them in the oven at about the lowest setting. I did mine. I've done them at about 150 for about 12 minutes. You want to just pay attention and smell for it, but yes, the oven at about 150 for about 12 minutes.
Yes.
Hand me our bouquet so I can see something.
The bouquet.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just show you guys like an example. This one I used more. Y'all, we're still here. All these flowers. Pastor got distracted.
All these flowers.
Hold on. Now I gotta see. I gotta find out how. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Tiffany says she gotta go buy all this stuff now. We thought that might be a problem. Oh yeah, they have everything already. Okay, great. Okay, so what I was showing you guys before we got disconnected, I mean this one took a this one has 1, 2, 3. This one had 4 coffee filters, but you see, it kind of looks realistic.
Mm-hmm.
And then what other one was our favorite? I think it was in here. I really was impressed with, where's that purple one?
That one.
I was really impressed with this purple one. This one only has 2, but I just love how the colors look. So it was purple, and then I had like some yellow, and I think I put red in the middle, and that's what kind of gives it that like ombre look. Mm-hmm. But thank you guys for watching.
All right.
And if you make the flowers, we would love to see pictures.
Yes.
We would love to see pictures. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and all the mothers. Even if you're taking care of children that you didn't carry, we want to thank you for everything you're doing.
Teachers,
yes.
Principals. Yes. I want to shout out all the healthcare workers. Your moms in different ways. All right.
Yep.
So we're going to leave, but don't forget to like.
Yeah.
Give us a heart.
What was that one? Oh, the
share.
Yeah.
It's Start a Walk Friday. We'll see y'all next Friday.
Bye, guys. See you next time. Oh, wait, I forgot. We got our little thing. We got it. Where is it? But that was the point.
Hold on, move the list. What?
Wait. Oh, bye, y'all.